Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Macabre and welcome back to my movie library. This video that I'm doing is, I guess you could call it like a special request. A couple of days ago I did a video displaying some of my collector's editions on my shelf over here. And one of my viewers asked if I would be good enough to do a more of an in-depth video talking about one of my releases. And just a friendly word. If I show anything on, in my videos, if you want me to go more in depth on it and, show off the collector's edition or standard edition, whatever, if you ever want me to do that, just leave a message. I'll be happy to do it, So, yes, one of my viewers asked me if I would do a more in-depth look into this collector's edition that I have of The Thing. I don't know. It's like, I don't know how I show off to people that, I really do like this movie. Yeah, I don't know. Just, I wish people would know that I really do enjoy the movie The Thing. I just wish I could get people to understand that. Anyway, no. Sorry, just being a wise ass. Anyway, so, yeah, I have 2 editions of The Thing. I'll get into this one in just a second, but I also have the Scream Factory Blu-ray, which I know that my friend Rob from VHS 82 Apostrophe, he's not really a fan of this Blu-ray. He's not, he loves the bonus features on here, which is why I keep this, because this edition has way more bonus features than this edition does. Rob, I don't remember. Do you have I think he's got like the nice, beautiful, like big box Arrow Blu-ray, of The Thing. I'm patiently waiting. I'm hoping that at some point Arrow will get the rights again, and then they'll put that out, and I'll end up owning probably 3 copies of The Thing. Actually, if I got that and all these bonus features would be imported over, then yeah, I would probably sell this off. But anyway, so yeah, just real quick on here, there's so many bonus features on here. On disc 1, you got commentary, with commentary Dean Cundy, commentary with John Carpenter, Kurt Russell, theatrical and teaser trailers, TV, radio, spots, still gallery. On disc 2, new interviews with cast and crew, John Carpenter's The Thing, Terror Takes Shape, a documentary featuring interviews with John Carpenter, Kurt Russell, plus members of the cast and crew. Great documentary, by the way. Definitely recommend it. The Making of The Thing from 1982, outtakes, network TV broadcast version of The Thing, 3 vintage featurettes, vintage production reel containing a condensed version of the film with alternate footage, behind the scenes footage, annotated production archive, production art and storyboards, location scouting, and more. I could watch this. Because I remember my friend Rob talking about he was not a fan of the 2K transfer of The Thing on here, and I hadn't watched it on this version for a little while. So one night I popped on. I was like, okay, I mean, yeah, it definitely doesn't hold a candle to the 4K, that's for sure. But still, it's like it's watchable. But yeah, the problem is a movie like this, once you see it in 4K, you're not going to want to watch it any other way. But, but I still keep this just for the bonus features. So there we go. We're going to go into more in depth on this one. Man is the warmest place to hide. And then here on the spine, of course, we have The Thing. Then on the back, we have The Outpost. So, no. Okay, this is limited. That's the problem, man. This sticker is so hard to see. I got number 243 out of 1,000. So, I don't know if any of you can make that out. So yeah, this is a limited edition. It's absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, I definitely recommend watching this movie on 4K. I know some people have said that they weren't really a fan of the 4K transfer. I love it. I think it looks amazing. And the only bad part is those, like, if you could see, can you see kind of the inside of the box? You can kind of still see more of like on there, and then on the other side, like right there. Then of course here you got the lenticular cover right there. Really beautiful. Yeah, I told this story in my my video the other day when I was showing off my collector's editions. I'll go ahead and just really quick, yeah, the day I went into my local record or one of my local bookstores, and they sell all kinds of stuff there. They sell books, movies, video games, music, you name it, they sell it. And I saw this in the display case, and as soon as I saw this, I knew I wanted it. It cost me a pretty penny. I'm not going to say how much, but yeah, this was not cheap at all. So I asked the clerk behind the counter, that I wanted to take a look at this, and he came up and he's like, "Which one did you want to look at?" I was like, "This one." I could kind of see the look on his face. He was just kind of, So he took it out of the case and let me look at it. So I looked at all the stuff and everything else, and I got done. He was all like, I said, "Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take it." He was just kind of like, he didn't call me this, but you could tell he's like, "You son of a bitch," He was just like, "Yeah," he's like, you're going to go ahead and get that. Yeah, it's like one of our guys behind the counter, he really had his eye on this thing. And that was the thing. If nobody had picked this up by the end of the day, he was going to get it for himself. But I got to it first. So I didn't mean to hurt the guy's feelings or anything like that. But just, come on. I saw this. There was just no way I could pass it up. So anyway, so that's the hard box. And, usually these kind of editions, you get like a booklet, and on the back you see coming from the dog and everything. And this is such a gorgeous edition. I love it to death. You got like Kurt Russell there. See if we find something good here. Okay, more Kurt Russell. Okay, there's the thing on fire when they're doing the doing the test to find out who's the thing and who's human. Let's see. Oh yeah, the deleted scene of Fuchs's death scene. Yeah, it was a deleted scene. They found him like this, but when you watch the movie, Fuchs is found burned up. And they're like, did it burn him? Did he, did he burn himself before it could get to him? So they're like theorizing like what had happened to him and stuff. So, boy, I tell you, I've never seen so many pictures of Kurt Russell in one booklet. No, again, nothing against Kurt Russell, but just kind of, I'm sitting here like trying to find like, like some of the effects pictures. Now there's a picture of John Carpenter. So, but anyway, so yeah. So, like a lot of your collector's editions, this comes with a booklet. So we're going to put this back in here. Then we got, the collector's cards. So that's the front and that's the back. So flip that open and there we go. We take out our cards here. And there are a bunch of these. And they all have the same back. You can tell. Alright, so we got the infamous still of Kurt Russell when they find the big block of ice that the thing was sleeping inside of, that the Norwegians took. So we got that one. There's the thing on fire after the test. Kurt Russell. I hate to say it, looks like a lot of these cards are just the same stills that are inside the booklet. Look for something different. Okay, I don't think that one's in there. That's when the thing is attacking the dogs. I don't know why I'm explaining this. You guys, chances are if you're watching this, you've seen the movie, so why do I need to explain it? And that's three guys tied up. Doc Clark and Gary. Fuchs. Another Kurt Russell. I think that's at the end of the movie. There you go. Again. Okay. Well, at least we get one of the effect shots when he finds the dead body there at the Norwegian camp. He keeps calling them Swedes. They're not Swedish, Mac. They're Norwegian. Kurt Russell. There's John Carpenter. Yeah, so that is kind of, I would say that is one kind of a downside. It's just a lot of the collector's cards here are just stills. They're inside the booklet. McCready when he's been out on the ice and they won't let him back in. There you go. Is that when they're... Okay, yeah, that's when the dogs are being taken over. So yeah, so I would say that is one downside. Just pretty much if you got the booklet, almost all of the pictures are in the booklet or what you get in your collector's edition cards. But oh well. As my friend Glenn always says, it is what it is. So we'll put that back in there. Kind of got to fold this just right. So, all right. So there we go. Once again, just showing you. You do get some of the shots from the movie there, like when they're doing the defibrillator and all that. So lift that up so you can see the rest. Nope. Okay. So yeah, like most of your collector's editions, you get the you get the card, you get the booklet, and everything else. So we're going to put that back in there. And last but definitely not least, this is the steel book. This has the lenticular cover on it. I'm not going to take. You can take it off. I'm just not going to because, honestly, to be honest with you, this thing's kind of a bitch to put back on. But besides, I like that better anyway. And on the back, you got the same artwork. So, anyway, beautiful steel book. And you open it up, you got this. I believe this is supposed to be like a mouse pad for your computer. Oh. That's in there. That's nice and beautiful. And now we're going to show you real quick. We're going to show the discs. There's the 4K. Obviously, you could tell because of the ratings, rating symbols on there. This is obviously, an overseas edition. I will say though, beautifully though, is that the Blu-ray on here is region free, so it's not a region locked Blu-ray, so that's nice. You can pop it in there and just, if you don't have region free, you can just pop this bad boy into your player. You can still watch it. And even if that was the case, I'm good, because I got this. And I got plenty of bonus features on here, so that's the thing. But, and then the inside of the steelbook we got is, yeah, mostly it's just so much Kurt Russell, And I'll show you the full steelbook right there. I will say that is the only downside, though. Is just like I says that the the lenticular cover, you can take it off. It's a pain in the butt trying to get it back on. So we'll put our discs and everything back inside. Put our little mouse pad in there too. And there you go. There we are. And then we'll put this back in here. And there you go. Everything nice and fit back inside. And like I said, this is a gorgeous edition. I admit I am hoping that at some point Arrow will put out a 4K version of the thing, and they'll do, the nice big box and everything. Because as much as I love having this, I would love to get the Arrow 4K as well. I'm sure it'll probably just be about the same transfer and stuff, but just to have that edition of it, and especially if they pour all these bonus features onto that would be great. But even if I did get that, this is going nowhere. This is mine. I am keeping this. This will be with me pretty much till the day that I die. Oh wait, I didn't even notice that till, yeah, some of that is a little bit embossed. That's cool. I just now noticed that. It's here. It's the camp and the helicopter. But wow, that's cool. I never noticed that before. But yeah, I'm keeping this. This is going nowhere. Mine. Sorry, I know I'm being a prick, but if you have this, trust me, you wouldn't want to let this out of your sight too. But yeah, just yeah, there's not really much more I could show about it. Just, the thing is, it's amazing. It's a masterpiece. It's wonderful. I love this movie. The strange, weird thing, though, is like, well, I think you can tell I'm a little bit of a John Carpenter fan, because right there I got the Thing poster. Over there I got the Halloween or the Fog poster. I got my Halloween poster. That's up over my TV. But yeah, the crazy thing is, though, is like when I was a kid, it took me a while to get into this movie, because when it came to John Carpenter movies, I just kept watching Halloween over and over again. I love Halloween. It's one of my absolute favorite movies ever. And then for some reason, I just, even though like, even my family was like, the man made other movies. There are other good movies he did, The Thing, The Fog, and everything else. But for some reason, I was just, how little kids do, like little kids, they just have these certain movies, they just want to watch them over and over again. That was me with Halloween. I just wanted to watch it over and over again. And I did eventually, finally get away from that and start watching John Carpenter's other movies. And John Carpenter, like, I know I'm just preaching to the choir at this point, but, John Carpenter is one of my favorite directors. I love so many of his movies. And like I said in my video the other day, I was so lucky last Halloween that my local theater down here called The Loft, they specialize in kind of like midnight screenings and events and stuff like that. Last Halloween they did a double feature of The Thing and David Cronenberg, The Fly. So I was like, I finally had the chance to see it on the big screen in a theater. So I was so happy to be able to do that. Unfortunately, they did a screening of They Live a little while ago. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get to go see it. I did get to go see Big Trouble in Little China on the big screen. That was awesome. So I keep my eyes open, see what they got coming. And, I do hope over time that I'm hoping that maybe at some point, like The Fog, they'll do a screening of The Fog. I can go see that on the big screen. Hopefully, maybe some point they'll do another screening of They Live. Any of them, Prince of Darkness. Oh, God, I would love to see Assault on Precinct 13 on the big screen. In the Mouth of Madness, you name it, The only two movies prior to that I did see on the big screen of John Carpenter's, I saw his remake of Village of the Damned, which I actually like. I like that movie. I know a lot of people don't. I actually like that movie. And I saw Memoirs of an Invisible Man. It was okay, but definitely not the highest ranking one on my John Carpenter list. But anyway, so I'm just kind of rambling at this point. I'm making the video go longer than it really needs to be. But anyway, so this is it. This is my collection, or my collector's edition of John Carpenter's The Thing from Universal. My limited edition. And, yep. And like I said, I still got my Scream Factory Blu-ray, which, like I said, if Arrow ever puts out a 4K of this and they import all these bonus features over, I'll probably sell this off, but for right now I'm still keeping it. And so that's it. So, there you go. So I hope, anybody that's watched this far, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you really liked the video. And again, anybody, if I show off, like a collector's edition of something on my shelves, if you're interested, you want me to show it off, please, just let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to do it for you. Anything like back there, I got big box collector's edition stuff. If you ever want me to show it off for you, I'll be happy to do it. So anyway, but that's it. So, if anybody took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it. And as always, I appreciate you for doing it. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, would you mind giving it a like and please subscribe? And that's it. So take care, everybody. Have a good night. See you all later.